Hello and welcome to the TEXTIMAL Brainstorm introduction. Today is a watch and then try video. It's going to be really brief and then you'll have time to work on your worksheet. I would like to just explain what you're doing throughout the process. The first step is to list 5 animals that you might like to draw for this project. You'll just write them out in these boxes. So if I knew that I wanted to draw a sheep, then I would add that down. Now, this could be any animal. You can list them out. They could be your animals in your life. It could be an animal that you are just considering that's out there in the wild that you don't have a photo of. Any are fine. Something to consider though, as you are thinking through the 5 you'll pick, is what text you would have go along with that idea. Now, once you've listed out all 5 of your ideas, you're going to narrow it down to 2. So you would go through and circle those 2 that you like the most and rewrite them. And you're going to write out 3 different text options of what you might like to have go along with your animals. Now, if you are considering longer texts, like say you were going to write the lyrics to Little Lamb, you could write lyrics to Little Lamb. And then that would be fine. So you would keep in your mind that you would have like a lot of words just listing out the lyrics, and it could go behind, or you could write the phrase from, I don't know, maybe the movie Babe. You could write ba ram you, and that's like a quote, so you could have that like in there. Or maybe, I don't know, cute and fluffy could be what you write. So it doesn't have to be the full lyrics, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but you should write out 3 different options of text for each animal. Now, the next step is to come down to these 3 sheep on the side. Those are the ones that you are working on. I have some different text layout options available, so maybe as you're working, consider how you could use the text options that you're interested in. And although you may not be drawing a sheep, you could pretend and say like, cat's got your tongue, if you were working on a cat, and just pretend that this was a cat. But maybe I would go through and try out the border option with one of my text options. So maybe I would say cute and fluffy. And then I would start again, cute and fluffy. So you can go around and try 3 different text layouts from the provided options here, or you can come up with something new. And if it's with your text, that's great. If you are just copying the text that you see in these options, that's great too. Now, I just expect that you have 3 different layouts. So by the end, you should have 5 animals listed as options. Narrow them down to 2 and list out what you would write as your text to go along with it. Then try out 3 different layouts on these provided examples using either your text options or repeating the text options you see in the images. All right, I hope that this is helpful in you coming up with your very best, most unique idea. Thanks for watching.